Tucked in the dramatic landscapes of the northeast part of India lies Meghalaya, the state aptly known as the abode of the clouds. But amidst its steep cliffs and rolling meadows, towards its east you will be able to spot the coal belt that the region falls under. Extending over 400 kilometers, the state is known to have close to 600 million metric tons of coal reserves. As we drive towards Sora or Cherrapunji from Shillong, we spot a few rat hole mines, notorious in the region, but also those that locals have been dependent on for decades. Hundreds of villages in the East Khasi Hills, the East Jaintia Hills and the West Khasi Hills are still dotted with them. It's mid-March and pouring in Sohra, not surprising for a state that seldom witnesses cloudless skies. We follow Professor Devesh Walia, who has been researching coal for more than 30 years.
From the northeastern side only. We are going towards the mine, which, although not active mine, but we are going towards the mine area. That's what you can see. There are 3-4 entrances are there.
Unlike some of the other coal-rich states in the country like Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, coal seams in Meghalaya are thin in comparison. It makes financial sense, therefore, for miners to dig narrow tunnels like these for extraction, instead of removing rocks and putting up pillars. One has to crawl like a rat, literally on one's hands and feet to navigate them. That's why the name rat hole mining. Phyllis Sayu used to be a coal miner. She recalls how often children were made to mine because of their frail bodies. Between 2015 and 17, coal mines across India claimed more than 300 lives. The unofficial numbers could be much higher. In the state of Meghalaya alone, rat hole mining has been a huge point of contention. Without protection or scientific methods, 3 to 20 people reportedly die in these mines every year. But that doesn't deter locals. Coal mining is lucrative, fetching up to 300 rupees a day. Poor economic conditions and a paucity of livelihood options drive many to risk their lives.
If you go to Jaintia Hills now, whole village was dependent upon the coal mining activities and all. Because if in the family 1 person, 2 persons also are involved, their income brings in or their all family members, they were dependent.
In 2014, the National Green Tribunal banned coal mining in the Jaintia Hills. By now an issue used for political gains, in 5 years the ban was set aside and mining was allowed, but only through scientific methods. But according to small-scale miners, the tedium of paperwork was to their disadvantage. While many travelled to other districts to continue mining, others were left without work. It is believed that none of this has, however, been able to fully stop illegal mining in the state.
Maybe for personal purpose, 1 or 2 such places maybe they are like this coal may not be for commercial purpose, because the heaps there I have seen before the ban of by the NGT, there were heaps where, see, whole this area maybe 40-50 metric ton coal is lying. This is maybe around 2-3 ton coal.
To add to everything else, rat hole mining severely impacts our soil, rivers and forests. In fact, the 2014 ban had been imposed following a student group petition from neighbouring Assam, alleging that the acidic drainage was polluting their rivers.
in the coal mine area, if the water is slightly acidic water comes, that also is pumped out and that also goes there. So without any remediation of that water, if they keep it in one pond, process it and then release it in the atmosphere or say normal environment, it may be okay. But they do it unscientifically. So that's why they need to be told, if at all allowed to mine, follow the scientific method so that the least harm to the environment is there.
These class 5 students are learning about planet Earth.
Yes, that's why we have the oceans.
And teaching them is Trinity Sayu, a change maker who has been determined to bring back farmers who had crossed over to mining.
Okay, this is lakadang turmeric. We are growing here, and it is the color. It is like this. It is orange color. It has 7+ curcumin.
Trinity has been instrumental in inducing locals to start farming what she believes could change lives and livelihoods in the region. The golden spice turmeric. Not just any variety, but the lakadong, unique to the West Jaintia Hills of Meghalaya.
Why we are growing here in West Jaintia Hills? Yeah, actually almost the people, they want to grow this lakadang turmeric, but I don't know, maybe the climate, the soil, it's different from another area. So when we are going to test, say like Tripura and then like Arunachal also, they have lakadang. But when we are going to test the curcumin, it doesn't have 7+. It has only 5 to 4. So that's why this is our lakadang turmeric is the best in the world.
Known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, it's the high curcumin content, the bright yellow compound, that makes the lakadong an expensive variety. One can sell it for up to 200 rupees a kg in dry form, compared to about 60 for other kinds of turmeric. In 2003, once the Spice Board stepped in to educate farmers about the benefits and returns from lakadong, Trinity was one of the first to start growing it commercially.
So this is our solar dryer. It is connected with that tunnel. Now it's okay. Now we can remove it. See, yeah, it is already full dry.
At Trinity's farm, we are just in time for the last harvest. Once the rhizomes are uprooted, the turmeric is washed by hand, cut into thin slices, and prepared for drying in a solar dehydrator.
This is the lakadong dry slice finger turmeric. Before we are going to grind it, it should be very full dry. It should full dry. Otherwise, mean the moisture will be. So this is the house we are going to grind the turmeric. This is the machines how we grind the turmeric, and this is the small machine provide us through horticulture.
Here at the Mulaya village, the locals belong to the Jaintia Hill tribe, known to follow a matrilineal descent of inheritance. It's the women now, led by Turmeric Trinity, as she is lovingly called, who stand at the forefront of taking this hyper-local spice variety to the world. Among them is Trinity's sister and former miner, Phyllis.
Rei ki pateng hadian wan jenjar ki woto wa telut be kita ki mar po khandau skat nu une ki tang ki pateng hadian jenjar ki ko man kat te soki ki pateng no wan ki khon ki ti nang jenjar so cho ki hi chui por le da kam ba yu ti o new do mo yong te ikjut le jek pi jek wan ra ko ha ki khon ki ti ki yong hi.
Most of our people are returned back to the mining, especially there. The mining is not in my area in West India. It is another district, that is East India Hills. So on that area now they are changing. Instead of coal mining, then they re-farming the field.
The lakadong, however, can be costly to cultivate. At 30 to 40 rupees for a kg of seeds, it is 3 times more expensive. But by pushing for subsidies of up to 75%, organizing post-harvest machinery and training women through self-help groups, Trinity has brought in more than 1,000 women into the fold from over 60 villages. In 2018, the Meghalaya government introduced Mission Lakadong, aimed at furthering farmer income and capacity building. With over 75% share of global production, India continues to be the largest producer of turmeric in the world, as concepts like turmeric latte or golden milk gain global popularity.
At present, the target market of this Lakadong turmeric is Kerala, then Karnataka, West Bengal, then Bihar. And then when we talk about this export, in the year 2021, around 2 metric tons of this Lakadong turmeric, it was transported to Russia, and around 350 kg it was transported to UK.
For Trinity, however, the Lakadong is more than just a spice. It is an agent to uplift Meghalaya's women through a safe and sustainable livelihood avenue. In 2020, Trinity Sayu was awarded the Padma Shri, the country's 4th highest civilian award, for her formidable efforts.
I want to encourage all the farmers, all the women especially, to work hard, not only simply cooking at home, and then not only simply looking the children. Yeah, that is also the main thing, but a part of that they have to work, and then they should not depend only their own husband to survive the family. So the women also should work.
Thanks for watching Eco India. If you like the story, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Scroll.in on YouTube.